Father Chris OFM, aka Pilgrim Padre, here with today's reflection for Holy Saturday. Holy Saturday really gets kind of squished in between Good Friday and the Easter Vigil in such a way that a lot of folks forget what is happening today and what the mystery that we are really contemplating is today. We, as a church, have an ancient tradition of Jesus harrowing hell, that is, freeing the souls of the underworld and bringing his redemption to them. In fact, in the office of readings for today, for Holy Saturday, there's an ancient homily that I thought I just might read to you in regards to what it says for today. So this is what it says. Something strange is happening. There is a great silence on earth today, a great silence and stillness. The whole earth trembled and is still because God has fallen asleep in the flesh, and he has raised up all who have slept ever since the world began. God has died in the flesh, and hell trembles with fear. He is gone to search for our first parents, as for a lost sheep. Greatly desiring to visit those who live in darkness and in the shadow of death, he has gone to free from sorrow the captives, Adam and Eve, he who is both God and the son of Eve. The Lord approached them, bearing the cross, the weapon that had won him the victory. At the sight of him, Adam, the first man he had created, struck his breast in terror and cried out to everyone, "My Lord be with you all." Christ answered him, "And with your spirit." He took him by the hand and raised him up, saying, "Awake, O sleeper, and rise from the dead, and Christ will give you light. I am your God, who for your sake have become your Son. Out of love for you and for your descendants, I now by my own authority command all who are held in bondage to come forth, all who are in darkness to be enlightened, all who are sleeping to arise. I order you, O sleeper, to awake. I did not create you to be held a prisoner in hell. Rise from the dead, for I am the life of the dead. Rise up, work of my hands, you who were created in my image. Rise, let us leave this place, for you are in me, and I am in you. Together we form only one person, and we cannot be separated. For your sake, I, your God, became your son. The Lord took the form of a slave. I, whose home is above the heavens, descended to the earth, and beneath the earth. For your sake, for the sake of man, I became like a man without help, free among the dead. For the sake of you who left a garden, I was betrayed to the Jews in a garden, and I was crucified in a garden. See on my face the spittle I received, in order to restore to you the life I once breathed into you. See there the marks of the blows I received in order to refashion your warped nature in my image. On my back, see the marks of the scourging I endured to remove the burdens of sin that weighs upon your back. See my hands, nailed firmly to a tree, for you who once wickedly stretched out your hand to a tree. I slept on the cross, and a sword pierced my side for you who slept in paradise and brought forth Eve from your side. My side has healed the pain in yours. My sleep will rouse you from your sleep in hell. The sword that pierced me has sheathed the sword that was turned against you. Rise, let us leave this place. The enemy led you out of the earthly paradise. I will not restore you to that paradise, but I will enthrone you in heaven. I forbade you the tree that was only a symbol of life, but see, I who am life itself am now one with you. I appointed cherubim to guard you as slaves are guarded, but now I make them worship you as God. The throne formed by cherubim awaits you, its bearers swift and eager. The bridal chamber is adorned, the banquet is ready, the eternal dwelling places are prepared. The treasure houses of all good things lie open. The kingdom of heaven has been prepared for you from all eternity. Such a beautiful reflection on what Jesus is doing today. You know, we are reminded of what he did on Holy Saturday. It gives us a lot of hope, too, for our loved ones who are right now in the sleep of death, that we know that Jesus joined them. He was in the tomb, so he knows what it's like. He is awaiting the resurrection with them in God's eternity, where all things are one. So today we want to make sure that we reflect on this great mystery of the harrowing of hell. There's an ancient icon that I will post up later today that shows Jesus harrowing or emptying out hell. But I want to recommend something that we might today reflect upon these mysteries. When John Paul II was still Pope, now St. John Paul II, he wrote an encyclical on the Rosary, and he said that you can take any mysteries of the life of Christ and pray those as the mysteries of the Rosary for the day. So I want to suggest that for Holy Saturday, we look at 5 mysteries. The first, Jesus' death on the cross. The second, his being taken down off the cross and put and anointed with oil, put in the arms of Mary and anointed with the spiced oil. The third, being his being placed in the tomb. The fourth, his going down and descending into the underworld. And the fifth mystery, that is the harrowing of hell, that is the freeing of the captives that we just read about today. Those 5 mysteries I suggest for today because they're more appropriate to Holy Saturday. So happy Holy Saturday to you. I know that we're quick to want to wish everybody happy Easter, but if I don't see you either later this evening or tomorrow, happy Easter to you.